What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Dylan Talks Tone. Oh wait, hang on, we got more lights. This is pretty cool. If you're new to the channel, you'll know that we do live unboxings when new gear comes in, and I'm really actually very excited about this one. This is an amp. Obviously, you can tell by the box and you can tell by the thumbnail, but this is an amp that I have been. Well, I'm not even going to tell you about it. Let me get it open. And then we'll talk about it. Because you saw the thumbnail. The most important amp of my life. So, this one might be a surprise. Oh, good job. Hit a staple. Thank goodness for magnet cards. Oh, they did use staples. Alright. Well, maybe it will be packed properly. This is really exciting, actually. Alright, let's see which way the front. Okay. Does anybody want to guess what it is? Does anybody want to guess what it is? Let's see. Well, I guess there's no reason to guess. And no, it's not an Epiphone. I saw somebody say I didn't know Epiphone made amps. Well, I tell you what, let's not make it any more painful. This is cool. So, okay, there's nothing else in the box. Let me get all the foam out of the back. Oh my gosh, it even smells the same. It's got the factory. Okay, so let me tell you what this is. You know, I know what it is because it says it right here on the factory owner's manual that was included with the amp. This is a PV Studio Pro 40. This is a 40 watt solid state 112 combo with a coil reverb, and it has a bright switch on the preamp. It has a separate saturation clipping knob. It has your power amp is over here. It has a 3-band EQ with a thick pull knob right here, and it's got a really nice coil reverb. The reason I know that it has all these things without even reading the manual is because when I was a kid, this was the same exact amp that I had, and the little thing was busted off. Actually, it wasn't busted off the Y, it was busted off the A. So this one's busted off the Y. We'll have to glue that back on. This was the first amp that I ever played music through. And the other day, there was a meme on Facebook, and we were all joking about the PV Bandit or whatever. And I was like, you know, I've been looking for one of these because I have my first electric guitar too. So there will be a video coming soon with my first electric guitar, which I own. I don't own one like it. I still own my actual first electric guitar. I have it. It's my that red Strat that you've seen before. But I did not have my first amp. So I found it on Reverb for $200 and $35 shipping after I saw that meme the other day about PV Bandits. And so I bought one. let's try to get the cable out of here. Get this thing plugged in. And let's hear it. Whoops. Because it's funny, they put a power cable in there and it doesn't take a power cable, it's hardwired. Alright. Hang on. Let me see if there's any. This reminds me of my childhood. So, the thing about it is, this amp is really good. Not so much for drives and stuff. Because of course it's solid state and it sounds like a 40 watt solid state from the 80s. But the clean tone, it's not a channel switcher, it's just a single channel amp. 40 watts. Of course we're not going to have any direct. And I'm not going to be able to play it real loud because we live in an apartment. So you'll have to bear with me. Make sure you go to runwayaudio.com and buy yourself one of their new silent cables. Don't plug the silent end into the amp, it won't work. Alright, let's see if this works. Looks like we'll have to go at it with some deoxit. Real nice coil reverb. So if we turn the preamp up and the saturation up, then we get some proper, like, crunchy, super, you can get really saturated, like super crunchy, you know, solid state fuzzy kind of stuff. So it sounds terrible, but that's not actually what this thing is for. This thing is for this right here. I'm gonna have to deoxit these knobs. Even that's a little crunchy, huh? Yeah, man, it's cool. It's really cool. So I'll clean up the knobs and get it working really good. I think you can get really swimmy with this reverb too. Yeah. Oh, it's so fun. Yeah, it's really cool. It's got a line out on the back. We'll be able to, yeah, this is really cool. Do you know what kind of speaker is in your PV? I don't. It's just the stock speaker that came in it. Yeah, the crunchy stuff can get a little out of hand, but what we can do is we can use it with some different guitars and stuff and get some really kind of almost fuzz sounds out of it. When I had this amp, the only guitar I actually had was my Strat, so I know how to get crazy sounds out of it, but I never could get like properly good overdriven tones. And of course, when I'm a kid, I'm like, I don't know, 10 years old playing through this amp in the, mid 80s, and I or whenever it was, and I just don't, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I had to share that with you. I thought it was pretty sweet. It is a classic, and I am very stoked. Yep, makes a little fart noise at the end when you shut it off. It's exactly how I remember it. So we'll deoxit the pots, get it all cleaned up. Maybe I'll do a video on the little restoration of it so we can get it nice and clean. We'll take the logo off and glue that little Y back together. We'll get this thing looking good. And then we'll do a video about the red Strat and the PV Studio Pro 40. And we'll have some fun. Excuse me. So anyway, thanks for hanging out and hanging out with me and my new amp. I'm pretty excited about it. I hope you guys have a good one. We have a very special video coming out on Monday. I edited it today. We have a special edition pickup set for our 10th anniversary that are coming out Monday. You can see those pickups if you are a Patreon or a YouTube member right now, and you can purchase them early. I will tell you there are only 20 sets, and 8 of them are gone, or 9 of them are gone. So just be on top of that. Otherwise, wait till Monday, and the rest of the world will hear about them. They're pretty cool and pretty special. So anyway, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.